The lady in Chandler that has been hoarding dogs, and she is starting to get rid of the dogs. Literally one by one getting rid of these dogs.
Yes.
What a good marketing opportunity for you guys. The police go in and save all these special needs dogs.
Yes.
I mean, seriously, that could go viral.
In September 2023, Chandler Police and the Humane Society arrive with a search warrant. What they are about to discover will shock the community and expose massive fraud. As crowds begin to gather outside, officers intercept April in her driveway.
Who are these people?
It's a lot of media going on with everything. I'm sure you've kind of followed and heard odds and ends, so people are saying they're going to protest a resident here in Chandler. I'm going to keep you right here just so the cameras and people don't...
Well, hold on, I need to know what's going on.
We're going to have a few other officers show up. Okay.
And then what?
And Nicole's going to come talk to you.
Well, not
I'll
coming.
be here. I'll stay with you.
Not coming in the house. We're talking about just standing here.
We're going to talk about that. We do have a warrant for that. Okay.
Okay, be advised, there are a lot of residents out there cheering.
Thank you.
At this point, it would be easy to look at April and see someone overwhelmed, someone embarrassed, someone who just fell behind. And that is exactly the gray area cases like this often hide inside. Because neglect does not always begin with cruelty that looks obvious from the outside. Sometimes it begins with a story people want to believe. A woman takes in disabled dogs. She says she is giving them a second chance. Rescue groups across the country trust her. Donors send money, volunteers send animals. And slowly, the word sanctuary becomes a shield. But listen carefully to what happens when police arrive. April does not start by asking what the dogs need. She does not lead with medical records, emergency plans, or concern about the animal's condition. Instead, she begins managing expectations. She warns them the house is messy. She says there is poop. She says it will smell like ammonia. She frames it as a cleaning problem, as if officers are about to walk into an untidy home, not a potential crime scene. That distinction matters. A messy house can happen. A rescue can become overwhelmed. But when dozens of vulnerable animals are kept in conditions so severe that officers have to prepare themselves before entering, the issue is no longer clutter. It is capacity. It is accountability. It is whether the person asking for trust, donations, and sympathy was actually able to provide the care she promised. And this is where the first major question appears. How many people saw warning signs before police ever stepped through that door? In animal rescue, good intentions are not enough. When a person becomes the final destination for special needs animals, there has to be oversight. There has to be follow-up. There has to be proof that compassion is not being used as a cover for chaos. Because by the time law enforcement is standing in the driveway, surrounded by media and neighbors, the story is no longer about one bad day. It is about how long this was allowed to continue before anyone with authority finally forced the door open.
She immediately attempts to minimize the situation, warning police that she hasn't had time to clean.
It's messy in there and there's shit everywhere. I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay.
I mean, I have to clean up. There's dogs that have to be cleaned.
Yeah.
You're not going to like what you see. You're not going to like what you see. So I'm going to say there are dogs that I have to clean up. I haven't cleaned.
I get it.
And there's poop everywhere in that one room. It's going to smell like ammonia because I haven't had a chance to clean.
I get it. We're prepared for it all.
Prepared for what?
Just for everything that comes with scenarios like this.
I just want to know what happens. I want to know what happens.
How do you get dogs delivered to you?
I'm a rescue.
Referral?
No. People.
Like word of mouth and...
Yeah.
I've been trying to talk to you all week. Okay?
Yeah.
And just not progressing.
You wanted to, I know.
Not the way that I wanted to, the way that it should. Okay?
Okay.
So we're here with the Humane Society and we're going to serve a warrant. We're going to see what's going on in there, okay? You're not free to leave. And then we'll go in there and see what we see and then I'll let you know what's going to happen from there. Okay?
Okay.
Because April's elderly mother is still inside the home, police allow April to escort them in to retrieve her mom.
Sam 129 to all units. We're going to take April inside and find out where her mother is, but we're not going to leave these dogs in here, so we're going to load these ones up first. Okay, let's go get your mom.
Yeah, we'll just close the door behind you here so they'll hop out.
No, Cody. All right, well, he'll just, I mean, what do you want me to do? He's going home.
Up until this point, officers had only heard reports, so until they enter the property themselves, they still don't know exactly what they're walking into.
Are we ready? And the gate's closed? Because when we open this door, they're all coming out. They're all going to come out, and then we're all going to just... Yeah. Come on. All right. Where are you?
The moment officers step through the door, the severity of the situation is undeniable. The ammonia fumes are so intense they burn the officers' eyes.
My eyes open, please.
Living alongside the dogs is April's own elderly mother. She has no bedroom and sleeps on the couch, stripped of her life savings and left without a working toilet.
Let's get Mom out of here.
All these dogs have some disability.
Okay, they all have some disability? Okay.
Just burn my eyes in them.
You want to come out front with us? Okay. Okay. Come on, everybody. Here, how about you fall? Come on, you fall. Yeah.
I don't want to get into it. They're not even dragging like this, so they're out here because you guys, you know what I mean? Anybody that comes in needs to work. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So right now they're assessing, and then we're going to start seeing who needs medical attention and go from there. Yeah. It's okay, Mom. Come over this side, this way.
What are they doing with the fencing around?
I understand maybe some of the dogs are in bad shape, so if they take them out, you know, neighbors don't need to see everything.
Oh, that's true. Neighbors are very curious.
I think they're also very concerned. How's the house, the condition of the house?
Oh, the house is actually...
Is or isn't?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, because you got to live there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have your own room in there and everything?
Yeah, living room.
Oh, okay. So the dogs are in the rooms, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
As the search continued, officers realized the number of animals inside the property was far larger than expected.
We have dogs in the bathroom in this bedroom.
We're going to have a hell of a time doing a head count here.
Inside, investigators find more than 50 dogs living in hazardous conditions.
Dogs with bandages.
Yes, I know, buddy. I know, buddy.
Okay, I know.
Oh, I smell it now. It's been, and I don't know how the old lady's in there.
Over the next few hours, a massive logistical effort takes place as rescuers work tirelessly to identify and transfer every dog to the Humane Society. Throughout the search, officers kept April on scene to help identify the animals and medical needs of each dog.
Which one's the one that's from Alaska?
The older husky.
Dragging. No, she dragged her.
Is she out in the main area or is she in one of the rooms?
She's in one of the bedrooms. So, as of right now, obviously there's a search warrant, and we're worried about the medical, these living conditions. Some of them are sitting in poop, urine. Okay, no, I don't. There's no more. I don't have a chance. It's just the fact that there's all these dogs. They're still dragging. He doesn't have a wheelchair. Like there's just so many different things going on. These conditions.
The garage hasn't been checked, and there's a ton of barking going on in the garage.
And then if you can identify, as they come out, which one's your personal dog, and then we can go from there. As far as the judge goes, we'll give you a copy of everybody that's been seized.
My own personal dog. The garage, there's a lot of barking coming from there, too.
Is there dogs in the garage?
Yeah.
Okay. How many are in there? 4. So you're going to be charged, okay? So you're not free to leave, okay, for animal neglect at this point, okay? I'm leaving you here because I want to be able to do this right. Have you help us figure out who's who, figure out who your personal dogs are so they don't get mixed in, identify the names, and then afterwards, once we're done, we'll take you back to the station and we'll talk to you then. Okay? Do you know the names of all these dogs? Yeah. Okay. You are under arrest. We're just not placing you in back. You realize that? Not until you told me. I know this is a shock. It's a lot that you have to take in. All these dogs are going to the Humane Society.
And then just watch where you step, okay? And then take a breath, please.
Yes.
I know this is just a lot for you to take in right now, so.
There is so much going on.
I know.
Yes.
Okay, and you guys have been blasted by the media. You're getting, I mean, I've been blasted, but you're getting called.
Do you want me to tell you how I got involved?
Sure.
I don't have anything to hide. We don't have anything to hide.
No.
On Monday, a submission came to our office.
This is hard. I know. Yeah, I'm concerned about somebody who's very needy. You know, some of my dogs are very needy, and I'm concerned.
All right, ringleader, I'm coming back in.
No one's allowed to go back in the house at all because they don't know if the levels are so high it's dangerous for.
My eyes will burn.
Yeah.
Some people are crazy. I've had 2 people jump. One made it to my yard tonight.
Last night.
Okay, you're jealous. Don't jealous. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. I'm surprised how well everyone gets along out here.
Right?
That's why it's so easy.
Until now, the most visible horror has been inside the house. The smell, the dogs, the unsafe conditions, the sheer number of animals who needed help. But what investigators begin to uncover is something even more disturbing. This was not just a private collapse behind closed doors. According to the case narrative, April was not simply failing to care for animals. She was allegedly using their disabilities as currency. And that is what makes this kind of case so manipulative. Special needs dogs naturally trigger urgency. They are blind, paralyzed, elderly, injured, incontinent, medically fragile, the kind of animals most people fear will be overlooked. So when someone presents themselves as the one person willing to take them, it creates a powerful emotional contract. Rescue groups feel relief, donors feel purpose, followers feel like they are helping the most vulnerable animals survive. But that emotional response can also be exploited. If the story is compelling enough, people stop asking basic questions. Where are the dogs living? Who is providing veterinary care? Are there intake limits? Are donations being tracked? Can anyone verify the animals after transport? In legitimate rescue work, those questions protect everyone, the animals, the donors, and the rescuers themselves. But in a fraudulent setup, questions become threats, scrutiny becomes cruelty, accountability is reframed as harassment. That is why the alleged use of aliases matters. It suggests a pattern beyond being overwhelmed. It points to concealment, to image management, to a system where trust was gathered from multiple places while the reality inside the home stayed hidden. And this is the uncomfortable truth. Rescue culture can sometimes reward the appearance of sacrifice more than the evidence of care. The person who says yes to every desperate case can become untouchable, because criticizing them feels like criticizing compassion itself. But compassion without transparency is dangerous. And when disabled animals become fundraising symbols instead of protected lives, the people applauding from a distance may not realize they are helping build the very system that traps them.
The case soon expanded beyond conditions inside the home. April hadn't just neglected the animals, she had weaponized their disabilities. April had used aliases to defraud more than $50,000 from rescues across the country as she collected donations and financial support while concealing the true state of her, quote, rescue.
We're gonna have you go by the back gate for your safety.
This is my life.
Okay.
I don't know what you can do for me, but
We will do our job as the police department to still protect you just like we have.
The rescues weren't the only financial victim. April had drained over $160,000 from her mom's own bank account. Outside, April's mother talks with Human Services, who are trying to gain more insight into the mom's living conditions.
Here are the concerns that were presented to Adult Protective Services on your behalf. People are worried about you.
is about you may be living in an environment that's unsafe. How long have you lived here at the house with April?
About 2 years.
Have all these dogs been here that entire time?
No, because she gets more.
Okay. How is she doing that? Is she buying dogs? Is she rescuing them?
I don't know exactly, but she takes care of them, even if they are in a cage.
How about you? Does she take good care of you and your mom?
Well, it would be better if I had more food.
Okay. So let's kind of talk about the conditions in the house. I haven't been inside yet. How would you describe the interior of the home that you live in?
Everything is set up to accommodate dogs.
Okay. Is there anything set up to accommodate you?
Oh, no.
No? Where in the house do you sleep?
I sleep on one of the couches.
One of the couches?
Yeah.
You don't have your own bedroom?
Well, no. Those are occupied totally by dogs.
The bedrooms are? Is there a lot of animal feces and urine inside the home?
Oh, no, that's cleaned up.
Clean up?
Immediately.
Okay. Is April the one who cleans it or you?
Yeah.
Okay.
She and I both.
What about your financials? Do you have income every month? Do you get Social Security or retirement, or are you working?
Yes.
How much do you get in a month?
Well, I get about $1,400
What is that money used for?
for whatever she wants to buy. But she won't tell me how much is left.
Are you home alone a lot? Or is she home with you?
I'm at home alone all the time.
Do you have access to a telephone?
No,
Where's your phone?
my phone is somewhere where my daughter knows where it is,
Well, she takes it with her.
I guess.
How come she has so many dogs?
She likes the idea of taking care of the animals.
Do you feel like your daughter's taking good care of you?
Oh, well, she can't. She's got too much to do with it.
Does she ever hit you?
She did when I first lived here. She dashes out.
Verbally or?
Really, and physically.
What would you think about if you were able to live somewhere else?
Hooray!
Oh, wow. Sounds like you're excited about it.
But if you would need medical assistance, we should take you?
Yeah, she'd think about it.
She'd think about, why is that?
She got all my money. She has all my money.
Okay.
April's mom was transported to the hospital for a medical exam and then booked into a hotel room as rescue efforts continued through the night.
So this is Jessie.
Male German Shepherd.
Okay, a little too bright.
I also want to know who these two people are around my mom.
So they're going to speak to you at
They
some
were
point.
heckling me in my car, and I have to talk to these people. That's how they treat people.
Those are the ones that were doing it?
That's who was heckling me.
Okay.
And she was like, they're going away. Your dogs are going away. Can't wait to get you out of there. Yeah, you're going home. On and on and on. And those are the people I have to talk to.
Okay.
Those are the people who are going to run my mother. That's ridiculous.
Okay.
How can people treat me like that and then... I'm sure you better be around. You better be around.
Yeah, I'm like, we definitely will.
Ridiculous.
Right back, so I can let her know.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's not.
That's insane.
Yeah.
It's hard to work with people that are unprofessional like that.
The levels are so bad in there, they're not allowing anybody to go in there until those levels come down. So we have to get air if it's better.
If these dogs start to pour out, can we take this gate thing and like put it in front of the door if we need to?
Here we go, guys. Okay, I'm behind you now. Those dogs are
Fan! They need a fan!
Can I ask not to be handcuffed?
It's just our policy that we have to handcuff, but then they're taken off. It's for transport.
You want a sandwich?
Thanks.
I'm coming. Are we going to discover any...
This exchange may seem small at first, but in a case like this, it is one of the most revealing moments. When April is asked whether investigators are going to find any deceased animals on the property, her first answer is no. Not in the trash, not in the garage, not in the bedrooms, not in refrigerators or freezers, nothing. It is a complete denial. But then the question lingers. The officer explains why they are asking. In hoarding and neglect cases, deceased animals are sometimes hidden away, placed in freezers, trash cans, or outbuildings, not always because the person sees themselves as cruel, but because disposal becomes more responsibility they cannot face. And suddenly, April's answer changes. Now there are puppies in the freezer. First, she says 3. Later, the discovery appears to be worse. And that shift matters because it shows the viewer something that evidence alone cannot. The gap between the story April wants to tell and the reality investigators are uncovering in real time. This is where denial becomes part of the crime scene. People often imagine deception as dramatic, a villain lying with confidence. But in real cases, deception can be fragmented. It can sound like confusion, it can sound like embarrassment. It can sound like someone trying to remember only after they have been cornered by a specific question. No becomes, well, actually, a few days becomes a few weeks, I was going to take them to the vet becomes an explanation that no longer fits the timeline. And the most troubling part is not only that animals die. In rescue work, death can happen, especially with medically fragile animals. The troubling part is what happened afterward. Were they documented? Were donors told? Were rescues informed? Were veterinary records created? Or were these deaths absorbed into the same hidden system that kept living dogs in dangerous conditions? That is why this moment belongs near the emotional peak of the video. It is not just a shocking detail. It is the point where the audience understands that the house was not only full of suffering, it was full of secrets.
Need deceased animals on the property. Okay, not in the trash can, garage, in the bedrooms, in any type of refrigerators, freezers, anything like that? No.
You had a look on your face when she asked you that. It's common for instance like this for there to be a lot of deceased animals hidden in freezers, trash cans, etc. So that's why she asked. So I saw your face. Yeah. Like.
Oh, okay.
But it's very common. So that's why it's common.
I just want to make sure that we're geared up if there is. Right. We're gonna be looking. Our doctors know instead of having to be surprised.
Well, if you put them on,
If I put them on what?
So when there's a deceased animal, you have to put them on ice, right? Because before you take them to the vet.
Typically, usually.
Yeah. I mean, until you're able to go to the vet.
Yes.
Yes. So in the freezer, there are the puppies that passed away.
Okay. When did they pass away?
A few weeks ago.
And is that freezer in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have anything else. I don't have any other.
How many puppies are going to be in the freezer?
3. They had diseases and
At first you said there's no deceased animals. Now there's some in the freezer.
Well, because I'm trying to think about because I'm taking them to vet.
Okay. And what happens when they pass away?
If they pass away immediately, I can take them to the vet.
Okay.
If they pass away on the weekend and there's no vet, I have to put them on ice. Okay. In the freezer. And then you take them to the vet later.
Okay. But these ones have been in there for a few weeks?
No, we were seeing it.
Okay.
That's fine then.
How old, when you say puppies, how old are they?
Less than 6 months, I think.
Less than 6 months?
Yeah.
So how big are they?
Small.
Do we know what they passed away from?
Well, they had a disease in their body. We don't know exactly why. It's really hard when a dog dies and, you can't take it right away. You know what I mean? Like, dispose of it or you can't. You know what I mean? You can't go to the vet right away to do something with it,
When I have my animals euthanized from
whatever,
they're
sick or sick or old, whatever. Whenever it's that time to go to Rainbow Bridge,
I take them directly to Hal's, the crematory, and have them cremated that morning. I pay a lot of money extra to have that done.
Yeah,
but
I didn't even know that was possible.
I don't want them sitting there for days.
Well, I've been in bad positions. I mean, it's terrible. It's a terrible nightmare because, what do you do with dogs that are, on the weekends? I was always, because nothing, I hate to say that, but what do you do? And you can't, if you have a large animal, what do? You know what I mean? So I try to look for vets that are open. So when they're so little, and then they're just, I get baby. It's hard. It's hard to watch them. Well, it's hard with anything, but it's hard to watch them struggle, and then
I
slowly deteriorate.
spent a year of my life trying to save my Great Dane and my dachshund's life and spent $10,000 on them.
It's hard. It's hard to know when to let go.
But I am tired of my heart being broken. So.
I know.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part. Just said something about you have a lot of things to do with the
so that you can live there, because right now it's not livable.
Yeah.
So you're going to need respirators.
Well, getting rid of the carpeting will help a lot.
The smell to seep into.
Yeah. There have been times, I'll be honest, I've walked in there like, whoa. And I
could smell it walking before I even hit your driveway. I could smell it.
I think, yeah,
Probably because you gotten used to it.
Yeah.
So because it's going to take hours to ventilate everything that's going on, we're going to take you back to the station, and it honestly depends on what else we find in the house, on what's going to happen. Okay?
Do you want to use a towel to cover your head?
To the car?
Can't we go like, I'm just asking, I know you don't have to do it, but look, I'm already been put through like,
we're trying our
best.
best.
Go that way, but do you want a towel on your head?
Yeah.
Once we get to the vehicle, they'll put the cuffs on.
Yeah.
It'll be for transport. It's a short ride.
Yes, so you
Yeah.
can hold it up like
Yeah,
this.
just hold it on up like that, okay?
And there you got a hole right there to walk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not to state?
This one?
Yep.
Her down yet or no?
Huh?
Cut her down?
No, we have not.
No. Okay. Face that way. Do you have anything on you? No.
Your hands up.
Put your hands up.
I know.
You want to keep that towel with you?
Yeah, is that okay?
Well, they're tinted windows. They can't see inside.
But I mean, like,
They can't see you. It's tinted windows. They can't see you. You're fine. Okay? Take this.
Rescuers will continue working late through the night.
Oh no, don't be doing that.
I'm taking that back here. Hold on now.
But to clear every corner of the house, they'll have to call in the hazmat team.
Yeah, just get all the dogs out.
You can just herd them from the rooms to the center area. They're going to be waiting to catch them in the center area.
Okay.
Okay?
So we just need to get them in the living room.
Get them in the main living room.
There's slip and fall hazards. There's dog shit and dog pee everywhere. And then there's a room full of kennels. So that's really our target.
And when investigators open the freezer and look inside the trash can, even seasoned responders are left shaken.
Go ahead and follow and take
You back here. Humane Society folks make an entry now to the main area.
Come on, buddy. There was a husky running around. Did he get out?
He got out.
Okay. Then we should be clear in here. I'm checking the crew. There's a little...
Oh, geez, okay.
The bathroom is going to be blocked with stuff.
Okay.
So you see how this stuff... You see the toilet? She was not using this bathroom.
Okay, so
So where is she going to the bathroom? Generally, there's bags or bottles stockpiled somewhere. I didn't see that. She may have been peeing here.
yeah, it stands out as odd. Okay.
Like you said, there's puppies in the freezer.
Yes, there are. They have no more room for any dogs right now.
Unless the dogs are in the crates, you can bring them. But right now, if they're free, just leave them right now. Perfect. Good.
Oh, there's one. Hey, come on, Zippy.
Come here.
He is moving. Oh yeah, he came flying. He's right over here.
Okay. Hey, Lauren.
Is he in? Awesome.
There we go.
Okay. Hi, baby. I'm just gonna call you Zippy because you are Speed Racer. Okay, I guess there's another one. I think here's another one coming. Might be the last one, but they're gonna make one more pass through. We waited to open the freezer. Okay. Everything was in the bag. Take photographs and then put them back in the freezer.
Gotta be done.
So what's it?
There than two down here.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, there's dinner in there.
Five puppies.
Yeah,
I
5.
figured, son of a gun. I had a feeling. I was like, always open the refrigerator last. Oh my god.
He said there was another room that they couldn't get into. That's another room? There's another entire room. Firemen can punch a hole in the wall to look at the other side, or the only other way is to go through the garage. Why do I hear, this is my day off?
She can't get to it. How is she getting to it?
Yeah, but what's in there?
Or what could have been in there.
Who knows?
And be careful.
So something smells like death. There's something like in the corner over there?
Something's over there. Something. I'm not feeling good about it.
Hey, be careful too, Phil. You know how high that was on the inside. Any hazards? Any? Doesn't look like it. Okay. It's not a clean part of the house.
What's that smell? I can smell it.
Yeah, I can smell it.
Oh yeah, it smells worse as you get in there.
It smells worse than.
It smells like death.
Okay.
Like what?
Death.
So like
All those wheelchairs are they're brand new. All those wheelchairs are brand new. Like they haven't even been used at all.
She claims that they all have wheelchairs.
They all do have wheelchairs.
Something's dead in here. I just don't know what.
That's what I was looking at. Cause I was like, what's that?
Oh my god, it smells. That's hard.
Oh.
Let me get gloves.
Oh, jeez.
You want a big photo of it before you open it or anything?
Yeah. It's heavy though.
Yeah, there was like a call, an anonymous call saying they saw someone put what appears to be.
Are they gonna open up this? Oh.
With the dogs secured, the investigation shifts into the interrogation room. For the first time, detectives would hear April explain the situation in her own words.
Hi. Hi there. Even though you're under arrest. Okay? I want to talk to you about your mom. When was the last time you went to a doctor?
It's been several months. I don't even know. At least 6 months, at least.
6 months?
She just didn't feel it was necessary.
And she didn't want to live with you anymore? Is that why she wanted to be in like her own?
Both of us.
Both of us. Why is that?
Because we get on each other's nerves.
Mm-hmm.
One, we don't have that much space in there, as you probably already know. Two, my life is very fast paced. Obviously, with all the dogs, it was constant, right? Constant cleaning, constant changing, constant going out the door, constant buying food. My mom, watching CNN, 16 hours a day. It's just eating, drinking. You know what I mean? Because she's taking lots of naps.
Mm-hmm.
So the lifestyle was very different. So it was hard for me to move. It's hard to move around a very small place when you're that close, confined quarters. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. All right. What about her money?
Yeah.
Does she have access to her money?
I have control of the money.
Okay. And that where the power of attorney comes into play.
Yeah.
Right? So tell me about your day. What do you do on a regular day?
Get up early with the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So my life was the dogs. Mm-hmm. So it was changing them, taking them out, feeding them, obviously feeding them in the morning, water, changing their kennels if they have diapers, and taking them out in shifts, and then doing laundry or cleaning.
Mm-hmm. So where do you guys sleep?
We each sleep on the couch.
Why is that?
Because there was not much room in the other bedrooms.
In the other bedrooms, there are more dogs?
Yeah. I have tried to get her to go in the room before I got all the dogs. She would fall asleep watching TV and movies in the living room with me. And then it just became a thing where why would she get up and go in there when she was falling asleep on the couch? So
right away, the fire department started to do analysis and determined before they even entered the back door that it wasn't safe to go in there.
Right.
That's why everything stopped.
Yeah.
I mean, did you know it was that bad?
I, in all honesty, felt like the longer I was out and the more I came back home, the longer I was out, let's say shopping, shopping with the dogs or with the dogs, And where I would come in, the ammonia smell would hit me harder and harder.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to get the front carpet. I wanted to remove the front carpet in the living room out because that, the dogs. But I think I got accustomed to it, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone was telling me that you get accustomed to smells, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then, but it was bad. Yeah.
Do you think it affects you in any way? The smelling it all night long while you're sleeping?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. What about for your mom?
Probably. I just don't even know.
How do you think your mom feels at her age?
That it's bad for her to be in a smell like that, right?
Do you understand that you were putting your mom in danger of those living conditions?
Well, obviously not. Because if I felt it was okay for me, I wasn't thinking anything that would be dangerous for her.
You think that's acceptable for her?
I think it would be nice for her to have a little apartment. It's not ideal for either of us.
Mm-hmm.
The situation that we were in is not ideal for either of us to live in.
But who created that environment?
Me. So it's my fault. Okay. Right.
What about the freezer?
We talked about the dogs, the puppies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there food items in there?
Yeah.
Do you think that's sanitary?
For
you to keep frozen food there along with...
Oh, no. No, you're right. No. Probably not, because I see what you're saying. No.
How long's that been going on?
What?
The dead dogs in the freezer along with the food?
Well, I was telling her I didn't have time and then to take them to get, cremated.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they were in there.
So how long is that?
So maybe a month or two.
A month or two?
Yeah.
And how much food have you used?
Because they were down there and they were frozen and the food's up here, I guess I wasn't, thinking about that as well, I just wasn't thinking about it like that, in all honesty.
Hi, April. All right, so this is the last part, and then we're done for the night. You okay? No. How many dogs do you think total do you have? 56. I think is what you guys said. 55. 55. Okay. Out of those 55 dogs, we found not 3 but 5 puppies in the freezer. Okay. Okay. So how many times a day would you change out their bedding or the puppy pads inside? 3 times. Okay. So some of those dogs today that we saw, I know, it was caked. Like, there's no way that was in one day. Do you think that you had too many animals? Today? Yes. Yes. Okay. Why did you keep intaking animals? What I told you, it was already before you and I spoke. It was already in the process. And so why did you cancel? I have a thing with keeping my word, and honestly, it had nothing to do with you and I an investigation. It had to do with me making a commitment. So you do believe you had too many animals? Well, it's a hard question. I think I had way more than I could handle. Okay, so why didn't you allow the Humane Society to take more of those animals? Well, because I was going to surrender more. I had an appointment. I had an appointment on Monday. When you would walk into your home, did you notice the ammonia smell? Even I was like, this is like bad. You know what I mean? And I was trying to schedule time to rip up the carpet. You know what I mean? And the only reason I got into this is because I wanted to help, dogs with disabilities, dogs that were the ones that were thrown away or broken. You know what I mean? So that was the goal of the rescue, is to kind of show that these dogs deserve a chance. Do you think that you have a hoarding problem with animals, with dogs? And do you think you have a hoarding issue with dogs? Mm-hmm. I don't know how to answer that. I don't think. Yes or no? Yeah, but I don't think. With 55 dogs, you don't think that's a hoarding issue? That's a lot of dogs. I agree with you. It's a lot of dogs. Do you want me to admit that it's a hoarding issue? I'm not telling you how to answer the question. I'm just asking if you think that that's a hoarding issue. I think it's leaning that way. Yeah. I never planned to keep all the dogs to myself. You never planned to keep them, but you did. Right, because I couldn't adopt them out. Okay. Do you feel like you failed to take care of some of the dogs with wounds? I feel that I did the best I could. Do you think that if they could have received better care? Anything is possible. I try to clean as much as I'm cleaning all day long. Like, I know it doesn't look like it's your house at this point when deemed, how they label it. It was being condemned basically, like nobody could be in there. It was so unhealthy. You cannot breathe that air. So as of right now, because there's 55 animals, until we get any kind of medical records, you are being charged, okay, for failure to provide medical treatment, and then failure to provide water. Because the water there was no water in the backyard. And then when we started giving some of the dogs water, they would sit there for minutes drinking the water. Right. But this got way out of control. It got way out of hand. You put yourself in danger, you put your mother in danger, and you put 55 dogs in danger.
Well, for me, the whole, this whole like sensationalism has just become, insane to the point where it's just insane out there for me.